Hey, what up, everybody? steviebreech. The road to the Over the Limit pay-per-view has started. We learned that Brock Lesnar beat the holy hell out of John Cena, but he's just hurt. He's not injured. Being hurt means you goes out and you still fight. And it looks like that he's gonna get paired up with John Laurinaitis. We always also learned that there was a beat the clock challenge, which is one of the worst Raw gimmicks of all time. I've never liked the beat the clock challenge. It always comes down to the last guy, and the last guy always beats the clock. The one flub in there was what the hell happened to the finish of the Jericho Big Show match. I have no idea what the hell was going on. Winner of the Beat the Clock challenge was none other than Daniel Bryan. Yes, 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 going up against his good friend and ROH partner of the past. Well, I don't think they were ever partners, but they're running mates. CM Punk for the WWE title. We also have John Cena, who's going to get paired up with John Laurinaitis. Laurinaitis, the heel GM guy. I guess he had Tenzai come out to basically distract John Cena, and then Laurinaitis put the holy hell beat down on the guy with Tenzai. I guess this is the real full-on heel turn. He's John Laurinaitis has always been a heel kind of guy, but I guess he's always sort of had face tendencies, like he's trying to be a good guy, even though he's always, sort of a bad guy, a little bit more on top. We're also probably going to get Alberto Del Rio nominated as the number one contender to go up against a good old Sheamus. He's been in the weeds ever since coming back the night after WrestleMania. All in all, I don't know. Over the Limit's going to be what Over the Limit always has been, just a sort of some sort of pay-per-view that's just thrown up there that just has a whole bunch of the guys on there. The matches aren't really going to matter. I think people are really going to say they really care about Bryant versus Punk when it comes down to it. I'm not looking for a huge buy rate for it. As always, I'm not going to be able to order it. I'm going to be one of those guys who's working during the pay-per-view. But we're really going to see what WWE is made of when they come down to a pay-per-view and they don't have one of the two big guys that they have right now, Brock and Rock. It looks like neither one of those guys are going to be there. The storyline started rolling. I hinted at it in my video last night. Triple H versus Brock Lesnar. I was honestly hoping this was going to be like let's say like a Night of Champions, sort of something. They've already sort of said that Orton's going to be the guy that goes up against them at against Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam, and then more than likely it's going to be Rock versus Brock at WrestleMania. I was sort of hoping that we might get another Cena match, or he would destroy somebody else. But it looks like he has to sort of and protect his investments. That's the way he sort of put himself. That's how he labeled the Triple H and Undertaker. Those were his best investments in the WWE at the time. So he also has to protect John Cena, and he's not going to take this bull crap from Brock Lesnar. He's going to be a normal wrestler just like everybody else. He's not going to be able to push his way around and make demands. I guess it's all sort of out the window. Last week on Monday Night Raw, I said that I honestly felt sort of sorry for John Laurinaitis, who got out-healed by Brock Lesnar. But I guess that is all out the window in this Vince Russo swerve. But over limit, last year was Randy Orton versus Christian in their first rematch for the World Heavyweight Championship. It was also an I Quit match, the blow-off feud of John Cena versus The Miz. I believe that was their last match. Really nothing else stands out. There was a tag team championship match when Big Show and Kane were the title holders. Cole and Lawler fought for, I think, was the last match, and a Kiss My Foot match. The core guys battled for the Intercontinental Championship. That's probably what Over Limit's going to be this year. And what's going to make it look so bad is we're going to put it up against what was WrestleMania and what was Extreme Rules. If Extreme Rules was just a normal Extreme Rules pay-per-view and it was just a normal everyday thing and it sort of had the big drop off from WrestleMania, but I think it survived and had a pretty good buy number. Over Limit's going to get low. It's going to look low, low, low. But honestly, yeah, I'm looking forward to a lot of people's videos out there saying they're pumped for Daniel Bryan and CM Punk. I think it's going to be a good match, but I don't think it's going to be able to draw for the pay-per-view. John Laurinaitis is not what Vince McMahon was. I don't think he has enough heat right now that somebody wants to see him get beat up enough as it is, especially against John Cena. I think people really wanted to see CM Punk beat the holy hell out of this guy, but I don't really think that John Cena's gonna have that much fury behind him to want to really put down John Laurinaitis. It's really gonna remind me of a lot of like how John Cena took the Miz. It was just a short, quick match in the middle of the bash, and maybe they're just doing this because they want to put John Cena on the pay per view and make sure that he's still there to keep that John Cena buy rate happy, even though he's like got that whole arms all messed up. That's probably honestly, I'm just talking right now to talk, but I think that's honestly a little bit what it is. I think they just want to make sure Cena's on there. They give an easy opponent. They can build up to the Tensai feud after this pay per view when he has an actual fight when that arm heals. This one he only has to worry about more likely a run in from Tensai, but he only has to really battle around with good old Laurinaitis. But over limit, looking all right. Maybe in the middle, a little bit thumbs down. Could need a little bit more. Thanks.